magic will prevail.
We'll draft a cool mage with a Frostlich Jaina, and maybe this time we'll get to cast it. Let's try a Jaina with an animated avalanche. Coming down the mountain. Oh wow, I want all three of these. If there was an all three button, this is where I would take it. Alright, expensive, but powerful. Oh my god. Should I ever pass a star power? Probably not. But I'm a Frostlich Jaina, pumping out elementals. Archivist is so good. You know what? I'm just gonna take the Archivist. A discount on all this crap is insane. Wow, a Synthesize, Amalgam. Every card will be an elemental from now on. Double Synthesize, Frostlich Jaina. We might excavate 4 times. Can you get the 6 mana excavate card? I never get it. I always max out at like maybe, if I'm really lucky, 2 excavates in a mage. Wildfire's kind of good. Let's just take a wildfire. We don't have any secrets. Okay, it's a lot of 7s, but what are you gonna do? Yeah. Gain some life. This one's pretty good too. I like Tempest, but we have a lot of elementals. Who assassinated the man's internet? Give me a name. It was Xfinity. John Xfinity. I'm actually gonna take Arcanosaur. Is that stupid? Yeah, maybe. It is AoE with lifesteal. God, why does this card cost 4? For 4 mana, I think it'd be a little dicey. Alright, let's just take a Clergy. Love. Fleet Skater. Reckless Apprentice with Frostlich Jaina, but man, Archivist is good. We have a lot of elementals. What happened? Xfinity does their Xfinity thing. Holy crap, the deck's heavy. Alright, I'm gonna take a Stranger here. More Archivists? I don't even like Arcane Defenders. Let's take the card that reduces the cost of spells, maybe. A Wildfire? 2 Wildfires? I need like, I need card draw actually, not this stupid whelp. Alright, second Excavate. Let's take a Flame Strike here. Let's take a Scorpid, probably. Another one of these bad boys. This is a strange deck. 4 Archivists, and let's take a Tempest. Keep all this stuff. I'll have the active Tainted Remnant. Although maybe with a hand like this, you really mull for Archivist and get a turn 3 Remnant. Did you ask them to email you when you're going to do it next? I sat on the phone, and after sitting on the phone, they just said, okay, no one can help you right now. Goodbye. And then they just hung up the phone. Excuse me. Which I thought was kind of crap. It's not like they can't send you a text. I got an email once when they were going to be doing, like they were like, we're going to be doing maintenance to improve such and such. And I was like, oh, okay. Cool. That's nice. But not more than once. One and 2? I think I'd rather just play the 3. Merc, thank you so much, Mr. Merc. Mr. Merc. I appreciate that very, very much. I'm sorry we disconnected, ruined some of our fun, but I'm happy that we're here together now, you and I. Why does that cost 6? Oh, because of this thing. I'm gonna hit here so that I can get 1 extra healing. I missed 2 face damage there. Thank you, Merc, for the 5 gifted subs. PJN, Just React, Toxicrass, Tom Sanders, and Yurdaphone. Welcome to the stream. Really need to play this 5, but this 5 is so good here. But I guess I kind of have to do this. Did those work out well? For me? No. For him? Maybe.
Forged in flames.
You know, I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna keep the 2 minions to make potentially like hitting different things a little easier. Potentially. Some dude just literally came into our house and passed out on the couch. I had to wake him up and tell him to leave 20 times. He reached to booze. Kept the door unlocked because my roommate's sister is visiting and didn't have a key. What a wild experience. I got him outside and locked the doors. But I think he's outside passed out. What the hell? That's terrifying. At the very least, it sounds like, you know, nothing worse happened, right? Something worse could have happened, right? Sounds like a college town. That's so random. I'd be terrified. Kick his ass? I mean, he's drunk and not causing a problem. Yeah, I don't know. I would kick his ass, but I might call the police anyway and just be like, hey, just a heads up. Some guy just came into my house, passed out on my couch. I threw his ass out, but I want you on high alert. Sorry, the door looked like my house door and the couch was comfy. It was Dreads, probably. Amanda threw him out. Possible. Deserved. I'm sure. Maybe have hot sensual intercourse with him. I wouldn't do that if it were me. Particularly with the shady nature of this character. I can deal 4.
You look disgusting.
You look disgusting. Could be a good Mordrish deck, huh? He's back, yeah, Anton. 4 out of 4 low roll. Yeah, we didn't get a great pack the house there. We got a 4 mana 1/3. 6 mana 5/5. That's smaller than the 4 drops these days. I can imagine Dreads being that drunk guy that crashes into random houses after college drinking parties. I did lie, because I won't do that either. You know, we want it, but we don't want it in our opener, you know what I mean? Have to take the couch out to a field and burn it? No way to get Dread's farts out of it. There ain't no way. There ain't no how. So I can play this and this. I could play this, and then if I top deck one of the Tainted Remnants, we can go. I'm totally freaked, yeah. Did you, like, see him come in? Or did you just, like, walk into the room and there was this drunk guy passed out there? I wouldn't be able to sleep very comfortably, yeah, personally. I gotta get my blankie situated. That's freaking crazy, though. Yeah, that is crazy. I feel like if somebody, like, knocked on my door right now, I'd be very perturbed, let alone tried to get in or got in. That's crazy.
Hope you don't have 2 left feet.
Like, that sounds like a story that Twitch chat would tell me, and I wouldn't believe it. I'd be like, oh, well, that's probably not. Play that next turn. I could bump and ping. Maybe it's this into that? We'll have a ton of stats. I was in my room watching the stream, working, and the dog started barking. So into the living room, and he was just laying on our couch. How many other people live there? It's not just you, right? You said roommates? Terrifying for sure, though. It's my roommate and her 9-year-old son. You could like tie him up and ask him questions later. Maybe that's illegal. Maybe don't do that. I'd be like, hey, what were you thinking, dude? You'd want to get some high quality sleep. Well, do it in your own frickin' house. Not in the house of Redbeard's kind-hearted and supportive viewers. The next death rattle. Do I even have a death rattle minion? I'm not so sure that I do. Maybe he grew up in that house and he thought he was going home. Maybe he was a ghost. I've heard that blackout drunks do that sometimes. Oh, really? Doesn't have a house or place to live. Well, we'll get him to a shelter. I wonder how many houses he tried to get into until one was open. Wow, Redbeard came back. Yeah, I figured it's early enough. It's like the worst time. If it's like an hour or two earlier, you can probably just restart the stream. If it's an hour or two later, you could probably just end the stream and do a 5-hour stream instead of a 7-hour stream. 1 a.m., 1:30, like that sucks, but what can you do? I woke up today at 6:30 p.m. Like, what am I gonna do? Woke his ass up. Told him he was on the wrong house 20 times, and he finally got outside, but called me a bunch of mean names on his way out. How old was this guy? How old was this Jabronis 9000? Phoenix Sam, thank you for the follow. It's great to have you here. I guess I could ping his face. I should have pinged him. Imagine you're just trying to rest because you're tired and some mega babe wakes you up and tells you to leave. I mean, if it's in your own house. Not 0-3. I mean, it's still possible. We could go 0-3 wins.
Hello.
Kane. Thank you for thank you for your follow. I guess I should do this, right? Because I still stack the discount anyway. I could still bank it for any other elemental I'm lucky enough to draw in the next little while. Like a Tainted Remnant, maybe? Not the best hits. What do I want to draw now? I have 0 4-drops. I guess I want to draw 2, I suppose. Synthesize? Cool, 2 streams, yeah. Thinking Xfinity, but probably means we're fine for the rest of the night, so that's cool. You have like a righteous defense or something. Splitting the stats can provide some value. This is one of those decks that's just insane if it hits its curve.
Ready to fight for a better
I mean, this is modern arena, right? Like, if your deck, like, most decks are just insane, I feel. Yeah. We've got a lot of good late game, a lot of good early game, and not much mid game. But if we can piece together turns 5, 6, 7 reasonably well, we're gonna be able to do some very powerful stuff.
Low in price, high in fun.
I mean, even if I'm just discounting that, I'll just play it.
You will not come closer.
Trade.
Reporting for duty.
I have no lethal, but I have a lot of cards that can give me lethal. Card could find me lethal.
What a deal!
I can bump and ping. I guess I can do this first. Like, still sets up a lot of maybe and 2 elementals for next turn. Maybe not a lot. Gotta go lay down. Got chili to make tomorrow.
Comes prepared.
The victory is yours.
ヤード
All you have to do is not lose 3 times in a row now. That's all. It's a little funky. I think I might coin these out. So that's 2, 3, and then I play this on 4. Is that right? See if I can get this out on turn 5. I need to play this on 4. It's 2, 3. Just need to find another 2. I guess depending on the board state, I could just hero power. Pick 2 and deal 5 maybe. Turn 4. Turn 4. Turn 4.
Your power.
Limitless. We have Jaina, we do. Turns out a 5 damage hero power is good. Well, we'll have to see. If we can utilize it. If we want to utilize it.
Everybody needs a castle.
I think we will. I mean, at this point, the reduction doesn't really matter in the future so much. I might as well just get the free 2 now rather than get a discounted 2 drop later. Doesn't really provide any. If I had another animated avalanche in my hand, maybe I could hold it.
This thing damns any faster.
That actually is kind of annoying. Do I ever skip this? And shoot his guy for 5 damage? I think I do. Now I kind of want the reduction. I guess it doesn't matter. I still wouldn't be able to get it out earlier than turn 7 at this point. Bozo doesn't have a 5 mana 14/12. I guess neither do I. So stupid of me. Double coin out an 8 here. Could play the 8 mana corpse spending taunt.
I can't dance any faster!
Not a poop tier. He's cooked. Let's see. What if he's not cooked?
You'll give the best hugs.
Huh. These guys will both come back smaller. Still a quite good hit though, I'm sad to say. Somehow removed my stuff still. I have to play an elemental if I want to activate that.
I'm warning you. I'm unstable.
Someone put 10k down on 0 and 3. 0 to 3. It's possible. Hi Red, what's up? What's up, Mr. Miguel?
Tasty.
Do not feel like I am getting lucky in this game as he fully heals. Better if I had killed the 2/2. It's getting some good hits. It's definitely not getting bad hits. I feel like I've said some variation of that line about 30 times so far today.
It's my infection.
Freeze it. He's at full health, so there's that. What if I play this? Why don't I just kill this thing? I guess he can just keep giving things poisonous, though. Where's the music?
Embrace the gift of death as I have.
Okay, let's put this down. This down.
Low and bright,
This
high
down.
and
Well,
far.
that sun wells.
A frozen treat as sweet as me. Make no mistakes.
Actually pretty good for him. Guess I can ping it. Okay, let's just start the game over, I guess. We'll just start the game over.
Embrace the gift of death as I have.
Till death do us part.
Mistakes. Reality.
Don't see us getting out of this.
You let what loose in the shop? You win this.
ヤード。
Be better. Your power also freezes the target. Meh. At least I'm the right class for that. Find the non-dreads. You know, I can't. Is this a trick? I beat the first level of Deep Rock. Are you having fun? Be careful not to waste your entire day / life playing that game, despite the fact that it's incredibly fun and enjoyable. It's just good. You know, you ought to get them down to 21 so they can heal, you know, fully heal. Heal for more. The whole life is a waste anyway. There you go. Good way of looking at it. It's a healthy way of it's a healthy way of looking at it. So let's change that. 2 and 2. Let's see if we can find a better 3. Burn a card if I play that. Could look for a paladin secret maybe. Avenge. Avenge could be good. Good morning, Redbeard. What is up, Mr. B-Bart? If you have fun playing it, I reckon that's not wasted time then. Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's not necessarily wasted time if you're having fun. Interesting. So if I ping it trade it, face him? Freeze him? Maybe I freeze this thing? I guess I don't have to ping it, I can play this. Psychopathic Savior. Still freeze here. At the end of your turn, reduce the cost of a nature spell in your hand by 1. That's a pretty good card. I forgot about that thing. I mean, not for us right now, but just in general. What settings should I use on the air fryer for chicken nuggets? Put it on a tasty fry job. Tastification overload, perhaps. Already on the second stream? Yeah, we disconnected. Came back after, I don't know. It was a little longer. Came back after 3 or 4 minutes. I ate a handful of cashews, sat on the couch, debated what to do, and then figured, let me come back on and see if we can, you know. Merc was kind enough to gift 5 subs. We got a couple new followers. This run might do well, maybe. You had a fry job before me? No. I worked at Target. There were kids that worked in Pizza Hut, but they didn't have a fryer. I never worked in the Pizza Hut. At one point, at one of the stores, I was in charge of the lady who was in charge of the Pizza Hut and the Starbucks. I was also in charge of the kid that ran the dry grocery. And I was in charge of the kid that ran the back room, the logistics, in the day. And they all had like their own teams. But I had done jobs like that, except Pizza Hut and Starbucks. I'd done all the other jobs. So. Psychopathic Savior with the Prime. Can I get an oh hell yeah? That's nice. That's very cool. Very kind to that guy. I was gonna say, should I mulligan very aggressively to try to find something like this, or like an animated avalanche? I can never get it out earlier than 3. Maybe I ditch it, but what am I ditching it for? I'm not sure. I'm grumpy this morning. What's up, Wicked Kitten? Good to see you. Don't be grumpy. Oh, hell yeah. Can't forget it all. Hell yeah. I guess I can play this and save the coin. I coin this into this. You know what? If I get a 1-cost secret, I think I can piece together something respectable. Freezing could be really good too. So I go 2, 3. Photo on any of these? Photo on this would be really good. Come be grumpy with a hug. Have a hug. Have a hug from the long, spindly arms of the law. Appreciate that, Mr. Psychopathic. First message ever was an oh, hell yeah. Are you a big fan of Hearthstone Arena? How did you find this channel so quickly? How did you find this channel so quick? Contact tracker? Triple overlock. Hi, Red. What's up, Susselman? Detective John Susselman. There's no way I get like Omega screwed a 3rd time from this, right? Not Omega screwed. Bought Alienware laptop and they suggested you. Oh yeah? Yeah, they got Alienware the points. You can accrue and you can get some stuff for your new laptop. Accessories and stuff. That's cool. Alienware knows what's up. Yeah, shout out to those guys. Redbeard is back. Little Wing is back. Ah, hell. Hell's bells. I can go 2, 3, and get it for free. I might as well. I'm not going to be able to ping. Alright, well, let's reassess that getting Omega screwed statement. Okay, hit his face 5 times. Set both of his minions. Alright, forget it. Forget about it.
Your power.
The worst. I mean, 7 face hits would have been better. Actually, 3 out of our last 4 Tainted Remnants have hit face 5 times. And the minions for 2 when there's been 1 or more minions on board every time. The odds seem very low for that to happen.
You win this
Yet, it didn't matter. We overcame the bad RNG.
Fiado.
If we draw our early game at the start, then like we're gonna draw like the big potent late game stuff in the middle and the end. We have 4 of these and 3 of these. Almost a third of our deck is Archivists and Remnants. A quarter of our deck is Archivists and Remnants. This could be pretty strong. It's decent with this. Just have a 1 mana 2/3 rush.
Snake in your boot.
Cool, you made it back on? Yeah, I figured we'd see what we could do. This run started out pretty cool. So we wax the thing, buffs nothing. We freeze his face. To play this first, I don't get the buff. I get an extra minion out, but if I keep that, I can throw all this stuff out. 5 mana. Command of Neptulon. I'm having the pizza now because I break the rules. You deserve a pizza now. Lightning Storm, Hex. This is a good deck. Yeah, when we draw like this, going first, it's a good deck for sure. Coins bag, no! We would have only gotten 2 8/8s. This way we can get 5. 5 is better. The guy is done next turn. If you played the coins, you would have been able to play the giant elementals next turn. I could still do it.
Fiado.
Yeah, I mean... Power Yellow, thank you for your follow. Redbeard, I thought I recognized the tag. Oh, was that you? Power Yellow. Oh yeah, sorry about that. Our deck can do some really stupid stuff with the elementals. If you want to add me, you know, feel free. Unless you don't want to. I might not have space. This is legitimately least fun arena game I've played in my life. I'm so sorry. I really am. Do you think this guy is feeling similarly to you? Were those all from Synthesize? We have 3 drafted copies of this, 4 drafted copies of this, 2 drafted animated avalanches, and a Frostlich Jaina.
No, that's not right.
So we've got some, we got some stupid shit going on here.
A frozen treat as sweet as me.
This deck is nutty. It's pretty stupid. I'm sorry we clashed. Hopefully your run's not over, and you can still go 12. That would be my wish. That would be my ultimate wish. Cool to face you. Used to play a lot of Arena, but stopped. Gonna finish around 6.5 once I get to 30. So the leaderboard counts all your runs if you have a desire to progress beyond that. It weighs your 31st run more heavily than your first, and your 32nd run more heavily than your second, and so on. But if you want to just do 30, you can do that. But that's a great average. Especially this day and age, you know, where you get a lot of games where you can't do anything. I thought it was your best 30. That was the old system. The new system is all your runs, and then there's like some weighting and some kind of funky business like that. There's a live leaderboard you can check right now. If you've done 30, you can see where you are currently. Nyaksha Manzuki, thank you guys for your follows as well as power. Finally, some Redbeard Arena.
Engaging TC-130.
Engaging TC-130. Mental, shut the hell up. Boy, I really want to throw it all face. Yeah, it'll be fine, right? Got this and this. Got this. TC-130 isn't even winning games anymore. Well, all he did was steal my 5-drop, summon a 5-drop, kill my other guy. That's all he did. Rank Redbeard. We haven't done our 30 yet, but I'm at 10.62 right now in like 28 runs, so we'll see. Keep my fingers crossed.
Your power, limitless.
Like another snap.
Why'd you not use your hero power on him? It costs 0, because I'm going to use it this turn and deal 4 and kill him for 0. Way they give you a bunch of free resources these days, it's pretty easy. Looks like a keep, but it's not. I mean, I want Remnant. I don't want those two. All class has DK pickable. DK is pickable, yeah. Here's, what's your arena card that isn't ranked high in HP players that you pick a lot and think it's good? I mean, I take a lot of cards that aren't ranked highly or whatever that are fun. I like, you know, cards like Blink Fox and Swashbuckler aren't really like, you know, Babbling Book. Those cards aren't really like gangbusters or anything. I like things like Hook Tusk, the legendary pirate for Rogue. I like Helia. Helia's not a very good card, but I love Helia. I like the kind of more synergistic build around cards, Kazakasan, that require you to hit some conditions rather than just play severely understated, you know, card that clears your opponent's board and stuff like that. Is there a list of every draftable card in this season yet? You can go through HS Replay and see what has draftable data, but I don't know if anybody's like pulled that, but you can see it all on HS Replay. If something has 0 plays, it's because it's not draftable. Yeah, I mean, some ones actually can help me a little bit. Not that one. But as it's pretty reasonable that we would just play this in Hero Power next turn, I'm gonna see. If we get Discover or summon a 2/3, like, that's better than what we had to just do here. Oh, low roll, Redbeard style.
Brave heroes of Gilneas, arise!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115 Not really a low roll,
Your power.
but not really a high roll. No healing, and he's dead already, basically. Coming back to Hearthstone Arena in general, so I've got no idea what to play around yet. Yeah, it's tough, because even if a card's not, draftable, it's still discoverable, so you can only play around things so much. 3, 4, 5. What has rush? The 6/4 has rush and lifesteal. Guess I could shoot that one. How can he heal for like a little less? What would heal for 1 or 2? I guess 2. What 1 or 2, I suppose. Some of the healing he has to destroy his own board for. That's why I never play around anything. Smart strategy.
One stab, mini kill.
That's what's sort of annoying. I haven't played Arena since 2017. It's a bit of a shock coming back. Yeah, it's always going to be tough if you're taking time off. Even in a more traditional arena structure, it's going to be hard because there's going to be 4 new sets that you've never seen. Doesn't matter like how good you are, and like sometimes like there just aren't cards that could answer a board state like that. I'm going to get Archivist. It's not too late to get Archivist, right? Shaman has board clear, although that's always been the case. Yeah. I mean, everybody has board clears now, it seems to me. It's our first, even though we've got a lot, this is our first, like, really rough draw. Where we may not be able to overcome just doing nothing here. Archivist just a turn too late. If I play it here, though, I can play this. If I play this, I can squeeze in a hero power. At this point, we're not gonna smork him down. If you played this into this, he's at 21 this turn probably. It's a big difference. This deck has, you know, with its mana cheat and its insane elemental synergy, it's been able to get under people before like a shaman can play there. AC has like a thing that turns it into a 4 or 5 or something. Before Shaman can play its Walking Mountain or its Walking Fountain or whatever god-awful card is coming out. What if I play this? No good. We could generate a Mordresh somehow. How could I? You go Venomous into like Font of Power. You could go Synthesize into something, I'm sure. DK's always got lifesteal. Yeah, a lot of time for sure. And you know, maybe this is the game where we have to lean on Jaina. Just gotta piece together a few more turns. Maybe we hit a grand finale this turn. Maybe he doesn't have heal, and we can just dumpster him with our hero power. DK kind of has everything, yeah. Wildfire work after playing Jaina, yes. Or hero power will deal whatever Wildfire has dictated. We can deal 5, or I can play, I guess I can play them both. If I top deck a grand finale, I guess it would be good in that regard.
Your power, limitless.
I don't know if it's an actual thing, but the final thing I noticed, disliked with the season, are the classes like Demon Hunter Rogue being discover monsters. It makes the games last forever. Yeah, I feel like the average length of a game is probably too long. I like it more than a game that's over on turn 4 or 5. But Rogue's really bad, so Rogue I don't think enjoys the same luxury of like Rogue, if it's sitting around discovering, is usually gonna die. Draw a mech. Have an amalgam? I don't have an amalgam or anything like that. Imagine having a mech in my... Rogue mirrors go on forever? Yeah, I agree. I think in general, there's just too much healing, which, like, you'll get your opponent down to 5, and then they fully heal, and then it's like, you just start the game over. And then you'll get your opponent down to... Oh, this does summon a 3/6 water elemental. It must have always done that. It feels a lot of times like one game is ultimately like 2 full games, it feels like. What is happening here? Oh, he's trading there. Oh, well, then I don't have a choice. I guess I have to play Jaina. I was gonna go face, but...
Do not fear power.
We got a 35-minute game last week. You think that's way too long. I typically don't have games that are anywhere close to that length. But like a 10 or 15-minute game, 20-minute game, that's really long. That's a long time to play one game of Hearthstone. I think, I've talked about it a lot, I think it would be way better if... Can't kill it off. I think it'd be way better if Arena maxed out at 7 wins. You could restructure the rewards or whatever, but Arena should probably max out at 7. I guess I can shoot either one, right? Should I play this? I don't have to play this.
Reality woven.
Oh no, I do need to do this. What did it do? Oh, mismatched fossils. Did he play his legend yet? No, not yet. We haven't seen his legendary. There's a spell that summons 2 water Ellies. True. I could use that right now. I think arena sessions need to be shorter with all the changes, or loss instead of 3. Well, that would elongate the length. 4 losses. The new card design philosophy doesn't fit with 12 and 3. I would argue that it almost never really did align well in that regard. But yeah, I think they should have changed the structure of Arena, and I think they would have if they didn't invest so much time into duels and mercenaries and twist and all this stuff. I think if they knew how all that was going to work out and how little people would care about those formats, I think they would have probably invested the time and effort into Arena, which they kind of have been doing now a little more. They've done a lot more for Arena than they had done in the past. Having a 3 damage hero power while being Frostless Jaina, that's convincing. But this guy... Horn out a water Ellie for you. Horn it out? This guy's just a horn dog. Did I get anything from this? I don't think so. Rodden's just going to give you a bunch of water Ellies? We didn't play these, we summoned them. So unfortunately, Rodden's going to do kind of diddly shit for us, I think. I was kind of hoping he might think it would and just snap concede in a fit of rage, but it doesn't seem like they're going to do that. I get something back, I'll be surprised and kind of happy. I didn't get anything back. I wasn't sure. Nice, I can shoot my own guy. I can kill my own 6-drop. I conceded a game in a fit of rage earlier. 5 minutes later, I realized I had the means to win in my hand. I remember a game of Magic the Gathering I played online. It was a core set, like M10, M11, whichever one brought back all the Kavu cards. And there was like this crazy like 30-minute game I played in a draft, and we each had like 15 minions on the board, and I think I was like in fatigue, and if you draw a card with no cards, you lose on the spot in MTG. And then yeah, like I conceded, and I was like trying to figure it out, and like as soon as I conceded, I realized like I had a combination of like 9 things I could do to deal like 40 damage and just have like exact lethal. And that's, you know, it didn't work out. Reska comes back. How do I kill the Reska? I guess I can hit it and then shoot it. Then do I give him a guy anyway? Death Rattle? If this kills, I must give him one, right? I don't think you will. He steals the water Ellie. I think he'll steal the new water Ellie. It doesn't really help me.
I must decide.
Take a good look until I never
Same sort of thing, but it was the new Threads of Despair card. Opponent had a huge board, and I was straining till the rope to figure out a clear, conceded, and then I figured it out later. I mean, if you take the time and invest in those type of plays and analyzing them, you will improve. It's just, you have to work really, really hard to edge out this really, really small potential kind of future value and stuff. What the hell? I thought we were egregiously behind. I will take that. Wow. I thought it was Defile, but it really isn't. I've messed it up multiple times. Yeah, it's not Defile. And it's like, it's so similar to Defile that again, it's unintuitive in the sense that like people struggle with it. They equate it to a Defile. And if your card just takes like that, especially in Hearthstone, where the game's not overly complex the vast majority of the time, and you know, that's an argument maybe to have a more complex card, but if you know, if the default experience is like for people to make mistakes and to be confused, then the card's not designed well, is my argument. Play the 2. Plus I hate the card because it blows up my board for 1 mana, and then they summon a 9-drop, and then I lose. What does a card do that's similar to Defile? It gives every minion on the board Death Rattle, deal 1 damage to all other minions. So if there's like a 1/1, a 2/2, and a 3/3, and you trade one, it's going to deal 1, then 2, then 3, and kill everything. But like, if there's a 6/6 on the board, 2, that like, I don't know. I guess that's not a good example. It's not the 6/6 that's going to screw it up. It just does some funky math a lot of the time. Do I hold this? Next turn I coin that out. I can't play that. Next turn I play this. Next turn I play this. And I'm not going to be able... Alright, I'm going to hold it. I'm not sure if that's right. It always deals damage equal to the amount of minions on the board. Don't get why everybody thinks it's hard. No, it doesn't. If you can't get things to die in a chain. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's not true at all, too. It's just not how it works. If there's 4 minions on board and they're all 4/4s, then it deals 0 damage. If your opponent then can respond on their turn, then it does different things. It has a different... Why do you play it when you can't chain it? Because you have to sometimes. That's the point. And then in certain instances, it can have different results. You can yield different board states depending on what was there and how much chaining you are able to do. Play it, play it. Making me confused thinking about it. It can be very confusing. Like, if they played it here, and he gave this thing the death rattle to deal 1 to all, and this was a 1/1, you could just trade the 2 1/1s in and kill a 2/2 or something. Like, you can have different potential plays you can make based off of it. Yeah. No healing, and these type of cards actually have some relevant
Where you followed.
Galloping Dingus. Yeah, maybe he uses a bunch of stuff to clear the board and then ends up summoning us a minion. We can give Taz a large boulder and chase her with a bear. He knows how to handle that like a pro. I don't understand that reference. That I do not. Fortunately, this did not do what we wanted. Flame Strike here, push 3, but I can just trade 1. Flame Strike next turn, maybe. Could do this, but there's a chance we just don't get what we want, or we want more mana available. Definitely want to play that. Let's just tempo this out. This is free. Guess I want to do this. This.
You built this for me.
He's pretty low. Now we can get a couple more things. If we can make it to 9, we can find... Maybe I should have shot it and kept the 2/1 alive. But then he could silence it or something, who knows. We can make it to Fireland's potential. He has a limit of how many cards he can play before he summons us a taunt. He's having a hard time figuring out what the secret is and feeling like he has to test a bunch of things, so... There it is. There's the Threads of Despair, Taz. Give all minions death rattle, deal 1 to all. Deal 1 damage to all minions. So, like, if he trades here, this goes to 1. Then it dies. Not sure why he's playing that now. Like, I don't know what it does right now. Here comes the lifesteal reversal turn.
Little Death Knight.
That's not how. That's not how you wanted to handle that particular turn.
Blast.
Okay, but like, sure, that was about as poorly as you could possibly utilize that card. I'm a fart winner, dude. We gotta get this run up to YouTube. I'm gonna beg Frank to put it up. I'm gonna beg you guys to hit the follow and the like and the subscribe and all that crap. What are we doing? Getting a curve? Wait, we don't have any of our Archivists or Tainted Remnants? What was I gonna look at here?
Fellow man. No, that's not right.
What am I doing? I can freeze this guy, but then I can't play anything else. I could play the one I get from here, maybe for free. Huh. Yeah, maybe. Well, Flint's kind of insane, but he doesn't help me out right now. I'd rather ping that. No? Not sure. Maybe? Next turn looks a little dicey, too. Title is Jaina? Nah, elementals take you to 12. Frostless Jaina, bow to your queen. How about I finally got her? I can't believe I finally got her. Are you gonna stay in Oregon for the foreseeable future? I have no idea. I should probably have some idea. I should probably figure out kind of like what to do with my life, but as of yet, I've not done that. And I'm running out of time. Life's gonna be over soon. I don't dislike it here, but I don't have a reason to be here. But I don't really want to move to like another state in the US where I don't know anybody, or, you know. It's like I could live cheaper and live a probably very similar life in like Nebraska and probably stream from there. It's like, I don't know. Plus moving's expensive. I'd have to pay, I'd have to take some time off. Don't really want to move to Nebraska, but become a digital nomad. I think what I like the most, which I you know, I think maybe is still pretty far off, but I think I'd like, you know, I'd like to live somewhere, but I'd like to be able to travel more and then probably just stream from where I'm traveling, kind of like what Crip does. Although Crip, you know, he doesn't travel that much, but the Crip will take a week off, but he'll stream from wherever he goes. I like to go to like PAX West or PAX East and not feel like I'm taking 3 or 4 or 5 days off. I got a spare room in Sweden, you know? I feel like I could take advantage of that maybe. Is... That actually killed my 3-4? Wait, did that hit my face 0 times? What? Dude. And he just gained 2 armor? Oh my god. Despicable. Disgusting. Oh my god. Too bad I didn't keep a minion alive. What does this card do? Whenever opponent casts a spell, gain a copy of it and give them a coin. That's a generous offer. You can live in my cupboard in Denmark, Redbeard. Thank you. Are there spiders? Because I need friends. No offense to people in Nebraska. Yeah, no offense. I don't mean to offend. I'm here and I don't really have a reason to be here. I was dating someone and we're not dating anymore. And then there was a cool neighborhood cat that you can't visit anymore. You'd have reason to not be there. Yeah, that's true. I think if I was gonna move within the United States, I'd move back to California. And the states right now are passing anti-trans bills in the Midwest. It's pretty bad. West Coast is pretty good and safe. I've never been anywhere. I mean, I've visited some places, but I've never lived anywhere other than Southern California and Southern Oregon. Oregon seems a lot less diverse than Southern California, though. I will say that. I tried tipping the IRS, and they made me a felon. Yeah, I understand. Not the worst turn 1.
Well played.
Just concede.
How can I help you?
Playing that next turn, bump and ping, so he only gets one card? I feel like the symmetry of the board looks better if we have two of the same guy. I'd stick to the coasts or I'm moving to Europe. I like Oregon. Yeah, I like Oregon.
One dose solves any problem. Your power limitless.
I'm gonna move to Red's Luxembourg mansion. It's vacant right now. You can move to the Luxembourgian mansion if you so desire. The fool really needs to up the rent price. 17 Luxembourgian schmeckles per day seems like a fair rate. I don't see personally how that can be argued against. Things are not looking good for me here. The game may just be beginning. You can move in with XD. I'd love to move in with XD. That'd be so fun. He'd probably get pretty sick of me. Quite happy with where I live. Redbeard, woman in a pin group I am part of on Facebook, sent me a nice little care package, including some super fire Oregon berry candies. It was so good. What is a pin group? I play that, it's pretty good. If I freeze his guy, it enables me to play this one next turn, which could be also pretty good. I have to move frequently. I can only say that where you live and who you have there to support you defines your quality of life a lot. Living in happiness offsets all the moving inconvenience. You know what? I think you're probably right about that. Let me try to just burn him. So do we play the buff and the thing and hit him in the face? Or do we try to play around the dormant minion? And what would that consist of? Probably playing this one? Pushing that.
What to do?
I'm just going face, man. Got a Firelands, we can copy a Firelands potentially. Freeze with the mini. Well, I can't freeze the dormant. The dormant's the one that matters right now. And there'd be no reason to freeze it. If I'm either killing it with this, or killing it with this, or killing it with this, or killing it with this. I'm always killing it. I could play this to kill this guy. Or I could just try to Firelands. I get a rare treasure. I could ping his face. And try to just set up the lethal, but if he like keeps us alive and heals, then you kind of have, you're like out of options, I feel. Maybe he leaves the 1/1 up. This and ping. Kill there. And play the epic treasure. But just shoot his face here. I mean, he still has to heal. If he can heal, he's gonna heal, right?
Reality.
Had we pinged, maybe he'd just be dead.
Your moonlit shadows rise.
We can kill him through some heal, though. 8 mana is not a lot.
Well fought. I concede.
Wow. Wow. Nice. Awesome. Awesome. 12 and 1. And we did cast Frostlich Jaina sometimes. Neato. GG, Red, you're the best. We took this terrible deck to 12. Okay, maybe it was pretty insane. Okay, so what you guys need to do tomorrow is go on Dreads' stream and say like, hey, how come, you know, Redbeard's going 12 with all these bad decks? He had this terrible mage deck. and then have him look at it and get mad.